everyone, Steve Crosby here. Welcome to this episode of Monday Morning Musings. We've been on a relational theme and we're still going to be on a relational theme. Different aspects of relational Christian living, corporate Christian living. Even the word relationship or relational or intimacy is bandied about quite a bit in the universes that I expose myself to and have been in. My concern is that it has become a rhetorical value to which people give intellectual assent. But when the time comes to actually invest your time, very precious commodity, your talents or your money, to realize the thing that you rhetorically agree with, the crowd thins out considerably. Anybody can wax eloquent about, relationship. We don't go to organized church because we don't want to stare at the back of somebody's head because we value relationship. And then you make no investment in relationship in your time, talents, or money. And you embrace Western individualism as the foundation of your existence, but you have this abstract ideal of relationship, a church built on relationships. I like to suggest there are some practical elements that we're going to have to deal with when it comes to the issue of relationship. Where there is no trust, or where trust has been broken, it's very difficult to have open and honest relationships because our pain drives us to protect ourselves, and when we try to protect ourselves, it's difficult to be open to somebody else. So I would like to suggest that relationship / trust being critical to relationship, has practical elements to it. And here's the first one: proximity. It's wonderful to be able to talk to you like this technologically. But that is not the same as being physically together. I'm very concerned for a lot of so-called organic church or in-house church or non-institutional church or whatever you want to call it, the trend towards devaluing our being together. In the universes that I'm in, it's really off the rails. There's a rabid form of individualism, subjectivism, and privacy because of the hard work involved in relationship. Then it's glossed over with all kinds of spiritual lingo, and it's just carnality. It's juvenile carnality, but it's everywhere where I go. No, if you want real relationship, physical proximity is going to be required. Now, how you do it, when you do it, the degree you do it, maybe that's open for discussion. But you can't get around proximity. Without proximity, you're never going to really know someone. You're going to know it's possible to know me, basically what I'm teaching here, but it's not possible to know me if you have no proximity with me. Number 2, time. I'm pretty much convinced that in Western culture, time is actually more valuable than money. We will actually pay people to do things rather than because it's too much of a demand on our time. Here, you go feed the poor. Here's $50. You go take care of the poor. Or here's $100. You go open a counseling center or whatever. And I'm not saying that's wrong. It's just a reality to a certain degree of our universe. But time being so precious also means that it's under assault. Here's the deal. If you do not take life-initiating steps to manage your time, or if you think the values of Jesus in his kingdom and some of the things you're hoping and dreaming for are going to happen on the margins and the scraps of the leftover time that you have after you've pursued American cultural ideals, you are most deceived. You're fooling yourself. It's never going to happen. You're never going to learn to trust, and you're never going to experience biblical relationships because they require time. And the third item is experience. We must have proximity with each other. We must spend time with each other. And we will experience things together. And when we experience things, that's where the cement of love and trust is developed. For example, When I'm with you when you go through crisis, two things happen. I observe how you handle it, and I bring my grace together with you to help you make it through crisis. Crisis is the crucible in which our values are proven. I'm going to say it again. Crisis is the crucible in which our values are proven. We experience together. We go through things together. And by regular proximity, an investment of time, and through repeated experiences, I learn to trust you. I learn that you are someone who keeps their word. I watch your reactions in life. And thereby we come to know one another. We become trustworthy and safe with one another, and real relationship is possible. Let's not just be those that use relationship really as a talking point of rhetoric and a way to hold ourselves superior to people who are in institutional churches. Let's not be those kind of folks. Let's belly up to the bar of life and engage in kingdom life fully. That's what he said. See you next time.